So welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Rose.
Thank you. Welcome, Vince.
Yeah, welcome, Linda.
Thank you.
The first podcast that we're doing for Alqamüv. We will begin by who we are and what Alqamüv is. So, Rose, who are you?
I am the art director and I am also the master artisan in this beautiful creation. And yeah, I build the grids and I choose the colors. I make it look perfectly aesthetically pleasing. And I am, the artist, the crafter.
Yeah. And you, Linda, who are you?
I am the crystal grid architect coming to this beautiful collaboration with a number of years in crystal application, crystal healing, and with a solid understanding of the science behind crystal healing. So I am responsible for designing the grid layouts and understanding crystal frequencies and geometry and integrating that into our design. So nothing is by accident. Everything is very much based on a methodology.
Thank you, Linda. And I am Vince, the president and CTO of Alqamüv. So what I bring to the table here is my engineering background. I have a strong background in the telecom field, manufacturing telecom products. So basically the idea was to bring that amazing creation on a wall, vertical, and make it spin. So I have a background in mechanical engineering. So who is Alqamüv? How could we describe this groundbreaking company?
Well, it's interesting that you ask who is Alqamüv, because that is really a correct question, because this is a living technology. The who varies from grid to grid because we use these living energies integrated into our grid. So the who can be different in every single grid. Now the what is the functionality behind the grids and what it is that they can do for us, for our space, and for the world as a whole. And that can be so many different things. When we're able to harness frequencies and be able to influence our surroundings, now we have a lot more control of our outcomes, because now we are able to work with energy instead of letting energy work with us.
Yes,
That's a
so
good point.
that's a very, very, very good point. Very well said. Today's focus, grid as manifestation tool plus the ARC program. So this will be the main topic of this podcast. So this is where we are putting our focus today.
So mainly how to use the grid to manifest whatever you want, desire, whoever you want to be, do, or have. This grid is designed to amplify whatever you want to create around this. And then at the end, we're just going to quickly talk about the ARC program.
Which is the Alqamüv referral circle. And what the grid is, so sacred geometry, crystal, and movement. What can we say about that?
So the very foundation of our grids is based off of sacred geometry, which is completely the blueprint of our reality and everything that exists around us, everything from plants and nature to the universe and everything out there. So we harness that to be able to create a platform for the crystals to be able to communicate and exude their different energies in a format that they understand. Because if we kind of look at what crystals are at a fundamental level, they are manifested growth systems of geometry, and they express themselves through different geometric systems. Crystals have their own type of system, but that's how they communicate, through geometry. And because they communicate through geometry, science has proven that geometry exists at a very high frequency. It's the underlying foundation of everything that exists. So if we tap into that and then apply crystals to various geometric shapes on the grid, now we're able to communicate with the crystals themselves and manifest with them, if you want to explain it in that way.
To co-create,
To
because
co-create,
they are
exactly.
living beings at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
We need to understand how to communicate with them. So it isn't about, just, holding a crystal, wearing a crystal, keeping a crystal on your shelf. This is beautiful to have as, supplemental to your life, to enhance things, elevate things in your life. But there's actual functional ways you can work with crystals that make more sense and that are more efficient. So we want to spread some education around crystal practicality. With our grids, this is the most practical way because we are actually communicating in their language, which is geometry.
Yes, so for even us and everybody, we are introducing a new type of language. So we have a lot to discover. There is a lot of things that we still don't know in this reality. So we are
Beautiful.
all about that.
Discovery.
Yeah, discovering new languages. We will further expand on that down the road.
Yes, absolutely. And I just want to take what Linda and Vince just said. We are speaking the language of the crystals, which means we're not only using a crystal without really understanding where it comes from. You know what they say, to understand where you're going, you have to understand where you've been. You have to understand the history and how things are growing. It's like if you want to help somebody and you don't know their story, how are you going to help them? And it's all about understanding and building a relationship in between the crystals and yourself to amplify whatever you're trying to communicate in your life. So if you want to create something in your life, but you don't know the language of the tool, you don't know how to use a computer, yet you want to become an engineer, good luck. But if you want to become that, you need to learn how to use the tool the most efficiently as you can. And this is what Linda is bringing to the table. And this is what you see here visually, physically with those crystal grids.
Rose is the art director. She has a very strong background with art, mystical painting. She's very talented.
Thank you,
Very,
sir.
very, very talented.
The beautiful thing about Rose is that she has a gift of being able to master any kind of craftsmanship.
Oh, yeah.
And to have that level and that standard in this mission, this project, this collaboration is incredibly valuable because there's so many different artistic application in this project. So not only does it obviously look very aesthetic and everything like that, but it's able to help, I'm sure, amplify her standards to a whole other level from what she already had before. Like her already existing foundation was extravagant and amazing.
Breathtaking.
But what we've witnessed from Rose is how she was able to level up exponentially just over the past 4 years of having brought this into the world. So I'm sure Rose could explain from her experience just how much this has up-leveled her skills, where she was already very talented to where she's at right now to be able to create something like this, which is something I think, Rose, you can say that you've never ever built before.
Definitely not. It don't exist. It was not existent in reality. First of all, thank you, team. I love my team.
And we love you.
We love you too.
Thank you very much for the beautiful words. What I could say is that the grid will bring you somewhere.
Truly.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's like you don't think you can do what it's going to inspire you to do and where it's going to lead you. So I never would have thought that I could create something like that. I'm always good at crafting. I have different skill sets. Yes, I do. But I never knew I could do something like that because I'm an artist. I paint, no? It's two different things, but sometimes when you have the eyes for beauty and how things are aesthetically pleasing, then you can translate that into something new, which is the grid. But this grid is so out of the blue, like it's so groundbreaking. It's never been seen before. So this is like a whole new level of mastering craftsmanship or an artistic skill that I didn't know existed prior to starting this project. But also the grid, working with sacred geometry and crystal will open up a door in your mind. Like the type of door that you never thought was possible to, it's hard to explain. You have to live it and you have to experience it. But the more people will get in contact with those grids, the more they will understand where this passion is coming from and why am I expanding to that level. So yes, I'm nothing like I was before this. I'm never going to be the same, and thank God.
Yeah, so for this project, you basically traded your paintbrush for a paint gun.
Yes, and a lot of
And a big learning curve, trial and error.
Yeah, we can't say it was a perfect experience. Of course, there's trial and
no,
error with
yeah.
anything something new.
Yeah.
But
It's product development in the end, and this is a huge background that I have, creating products from the ground up. So
Manufacturing.
research and development is a big background of mine.
It was the biggest part of the project, honestly, and making sure that it's not noisy. So much things.
Oh yeah, mechanical, there
Yeah,
was a big
so much
challenge
things.
there, and also all the manufacturing process to master every details, from the painting to how to fix the crystals and everything. We did a good job. We're very proud of the results that we have. So this is the art part, but it's more than that, because for many people that are not into crystals, that they are more like less into spirituality and crystals, like it's art, so it still look amazing. So even those that are not into crystals, they still find it beautiful. But for those who are into crystals, they understand that this is more than art, it's also technology for like increase our focus and manifestation. So maybe we can further expand on that.
I truly believe that crystals are here for an incredible purpose, which seems very mysterious to most people. But I think in ancient civilizations, they had an understanding, and
Yeah.
it just seems like this knowledge has kind of gone to sleep for a while.
Forgotten for now.
Like, it's a forgotten technology, but it's a forgotten living technology. And I want to just like reiterate, crystals are proven to be alive. It's a scientific fact. And why is it a scientific fact? They consume food. What is their food? Energy. Whether it's the temperatures that they grow in, pressure, even different minerals that grow in will determine what kind of crystal will grow and at what size and at what rate. So this is their consumption, and they grow. Nothing dead is going to grow. So these are living rocks, living beings. And it's probably a little challenging for people to wrap their heads around that, but that's what they are. And so they do also deserve respect and support, and to be communicated with and to be worked with. And I think our grids are an amazing homage to being able to respect the crystals and honor them, and be able to have this reciprocity of exchanging energies that are both beneficial for us and the crystals, because the way that I inlaid the crystals is completely based off of their individual growth systems. So however they are placed is completely based off of the way that they grow. So we are communicating with them. Crystals are massively important, massively, massively effective if you have an understanding of how to work with them and have a basic, all you need is a basic understanding of geometry. There needs to be more education around crystals and how we can actually get the most efficacy out of them, so that they can help us influence our lives in positive ways. Because there's a lot of mixed feelings around crystals, whether it's in religious communities, whether it's people who are just being introduced to crystals for the first time, or people in the New Age community, people who are just interested in collecting rocks. There's a missing key in all of these different areas where education can help a lot in order to see some kind of outcome that is desirable.
Yes, and also crystals are used in electronics. Every product that we design on circuit boards, there are crystals. So the use is massive, like clock oscillators.
So there is an understanding about crystals in the way that they're able to amplify energy. There's quartz in our watches, computer motherboards, lasers, and all of this. They're used to focus energy and amplify. We work with a lot of quartz because this is also a scientific fact, and especially since you see it in all kinds of technology, we integrate a lot of quartz because we understand that those kinds of crystals help to transport energies from other crystals that aren't used for that purpose. So they help to amplify the energies of other non-quartz crystals in our grids to be able to bring in certain frequencies into the space. So the quartz is really, it's a facilitator and a transporter of those energies.
Yeah, and the centerpiece is quartz, and there are quartz everywhere. And also why, according to my understanding, it's so powerful for manifestation is that they're not placed random. They are all placed in a specific matter that they work together. So it's like a symphony of crystals. So it creates that like a massive amplifier. Yeah, I like amplifiers. Like I have my other business that is, I build amplifiers. So for intercom systems. So to me, this is like a energy amplifier, and this is how we can use it to manifest better. to amplify our intentions. So now how to use the grid?
The movement aspect of our grids, which is also pivotal and very different from other pieces of art and maybe other types of crystal grids that exist, because crystal grids have been around for all kinds of civilizations of the past and are still used today in different ritualistic ways. But we've decided to incorporate movement because it's the movement that creates this kind of vortex of energy, which makes it a really optimal tool to have in your space, to broadcast that energy throughout large spaces and large measurements of distance. How do we use our Alqamüv grids? Well, let's understand the different directions that we can have our grids rotate. Obviously, you can have it static, which has a purpose, and that's step one. Once it's static and on the wall, you're going to want to plant your intention into it. What is the vision that you want? And really imagine it as if it's the present moment. Like, program it in your mind that you are already having it. This is super important. There shouldn't be this feeling of, I want to have it, I hope I have it, I wish I have it. The feeling has to be very concrete. You have it, because this is the frequency of what it is that you want. If there's a hope and a wishing side of it, you're not quite in that frequency. It's too much reaching for it. It will always feel that way when you say things like, I hope I have it, I wish I have it. This is how billionaires get to where they're at.
Yeah, it's back to commanding your reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is a very important thing to start practicing within your mind if you want to be at a certain place in life. So that's something that we start with step one with the grid. Like, you can get into a traditional meditation with it, sit in front of it, or have it be behind you, whatever feels right to you. You're going to want to have a clear quartz point, and it should be a natural point, not one of those carved ones or anything like that. It should be a natural point about the size of your thumb. And you're going to want to do your meditation with that, because we're going to be programming your intention into that quartz crystal. This is your crystal wand. One of my favorite parts of a crystal grid, because this is a piece of the puzzle that you build a relationship with. It is an extension of your energy. And this is what we're going to use to program your intention into the grid using this quartz piece. So once you're done with your meditation, which could be different for everybody. Some people, it could be 2 minutes. Someone else could be 10 minutes, 30 minutes, however it feels for you, however big you can imagine your vision. Take your time with it. So after that, you start with your crystal point at the center stone, the center sphere, and you basically do like a dot to dot kind of motion. You're following the geometric outline of all the crystals. You're connecting all the crystals with your crystal wand, creating a frequency match with all the crystals on the grid. And there is no right or wrong way to do it, as long as your crystal wand is able to hover over each piece and create that outline of the design of the grid, and always working back to the center stone. Once you've done that, now we can start to activate the movements of the grid. And you can start to activate the grid to go counterclockwise. People think that clockwise,
Which is counterintuitive.
exactly. We did a lot of testing with this for the longest time, thinking clockwise was it, because clocks go clockwise. Things that go clockwise should be how you turn something on. What it was creating was a sense of routine and maintenance in the energy that I was already in, and not the energy that I wanted to align with. So, but it's still a very important part of the piece, clockwise. But initially, you have to start with counterclockwise to activate the momentum and the journey to get into that energy of what it is that you desire to align with. And it will make all the difference. Things will start to exponentially go a lot faster in your life towards what it is that you want to manifest in your life, to what it is you want to align with, to the level that you're hoping to get to. And you're not going to know what that journey is going to look like until it starts happening. And it could be different for everybody, but it's definitely moving things along exponentially. So some people might not be ready for that type of journey, but it's definitely putting you on the right path. And oftentimes, if your vision is big enough, that type of momentum, it's going to have to happen that way, because Say, for example, you want to have a meaningful relationship in your life, and for so many years, things have just been going wrong and you can't align to the right person. You're having a lot of trouble with all relationships in your life and you're just not sure why. Well, this is going to put you on the path to start ironing out the wrinkles of why it is that that is happening in your life and putting you on a path to expedite yourself away from those wrinkles towards the right path. And it might feel uncomfortable because it's different from what it is that you were doing before, but we are now bypassing the comfort zones. That's what it's doing. And that is what sets you on the path of momentum. And that will get you to where it is that you want to go a lot faster. So say you've gotten to where it is that you want to be, you're at the level that you want, and it's feeling good, it's feeling comfortable, and you don't really want to go any higher than that. That could happen. You want to maintain where you're at in that energy. Now you can turn the grid clockwise, because clockwise is maintenance. If you're comfortable at that level and you want to keep it there, say you've manifested an amazing relationship and it's been going well for some time and you don't want things to change or go another way, you can now turn the grid clockwise to maintain where you're at. And when you are ready to go to another level, you can have another sit-down meditation with it. You can stop the grid and be static with it and sit in the energy that you've now traveled to and just level up your vision. What is your next, path, or what is your next, where do you want to go next with your life? These are the ways that you can work with the grid. It's amplifying your vision, and it's amplifying the speed at which you can get to living within that vision.
Yeah, and what you said about having that crystal and to put your intention into it, it's back to Marcel Vogel
Yes.
work, which is former IBM scientist.
Yes.
Very impressive work that he did with crystals. So the Vogel crystals is a very, very special crystal. So yeah, this is back to his work. And we will also reference a lot to those scientists like Nikola Tesla, Marcel Vogel, Nasir Aramein with the 60-40 tetrahedron.
Which is
Yeah, because we spoke about the sacred geometry. So we have a torus, which is the first layer. And then we have 7 layers of the 60-40 tetrahedron from bigger to smaller, all overlapped. So the Nassim Aramein work is massive for us, a very big inspiration.
I love that this project is really backed by science.
when it's only woo-woo, you're not grounded. When the people that are just in woo-woo land, they are not in action, they are not putting in the work to really, they are just constantly in healing. I'm healing, I'm ill. Okay, you're healing, but to really heal, you have to put in some physical work here and apply what you learned in the woo-woo land to this space here and now. This is not only woo-woo, this is woo-woo in action.
Grounded.
Which is manifestation in motion, right? So it's not just woo-woo land, you sit and then your life will become magical and you're gonna, grow wings. That's not what we are saying. What we are saying is that this is a tool that you can use to amplify your own thoughts. It can purify your thoughts and then amplify them, so that you can get to the level where you want to be. It's not about making it, you're just going to buy that thing or you're going to, look at it every time we're going to post it online and then your life will become magic and then, it's not that, but your life will get better. In every manifestation journey, it's always about how can I be better? And all billionaires, they all have one mindset. How can I make my business better? How can I make it more efficient? It's always about just a little better. They are just looking for that 1% more efficient, 1% more valuable, always just a little bit. And then if you grow every month, every week, just a little bit by putting in some action and having some specific tool to help you grow, then you become unstoppable. This is the difference between an amateur and an Olympic winner. That's the difference in between an amateur and running a marathon than having the gold medal. It's in the details. in the tool that you use and in the mindset and the focus. It's a focus amplifier and a thought amplifier. With this technology, when you apply it that way, then it will increase whatever you want to create in a positive way.
If you want to keep rising, keep rooting. And this is a very grounded tool. So,
Because it will keep you in the constant present moment.
Yeah.
And it's going to recreate you the momentum that you want to stay in constantly, because you're programming it. It's working for you.
yeah.
It's working for you, but
And
through
with,
you.
And with you. Yeah.
And with you. So you have to put in the work. You cannot just put it there and then you're not programming it, you're not working with it daily, and then nothing is going to happen, right? Because you're not doing the work. But if you do the work, then stuff will start to unfold for you, and then this will really improve your life to a whole new level.
Yeah.
But it's a union.
I love what you mentioned, like this, like it helps you to get into the momentum of taking action. You know, I think a lot of people might reach a state of being stagnant and they want to get somewhere, but for some reason they can't get themselves to move. This is something that can really move you into where it is that you're meant to go next. It removes that stagnation, it removes the fog, and gives you also the courage to move through it. It's not like, okay, I see what now I have to do. It will show you what you have to do, but it also moves you to have the courage to finally do it, which is maybe something people might have not had before. So what I also love about our grids is they can be fully customized to what it is that you want in your life. Take a moment and see what it is that you want in your life on a grand scale, and see the things that are maybe not working so well in your life versus the things that are, and what is the underlying energy of all of that. And so we can have this sit down conversation with all of us and really talk about it and just really dissect the energy behind what it is that is holding you back and what it is that you have been able to be successful with, and how do we bring those two worlds together so that the momentum never stops in your life, so that you can keep reaching new heights with your life. And for the people around you too, because it doesn't just affect you. Our energy is linked with everybody in our life, and not just our loved ones and our friends, but we're all one. We are all connected in this world. So whatever intention we have for these grids, whatever intention you would like to program in your grids, it's not just for the good of you, it's for the good of all as well.
Yeah.
So that's why I think we are very selective with who we decide to have a grid customized for, because that intention has to come from the purest place. And we know people are not perfect, and we like to just help people find a level of improvement that can help them to just be in a better state and just see that improvement within themselves and ultimately for the whole world.
I love it. It's back to the law of one.
The great things about the customization point is that whatever you are working on, this thing can help you. This technology can amplify whatever you want to work on. And we all have different things. And 10 people can have 10 blue grids, and that blue grid have different crystals, and they can set their intention differently.
Yeah.
Through, let's say, Nefertiti's voice that you see here, it's a blue grid, right? And gold and blue, let's say that's the color. Through this grid, when I'm done, let's say I want it for that specific niche, that specific need. Well, can I use it for other things? Yes. Now I can use this grid, by example, for my physical healing. Oh, yes, but usually the color of healing, isn't it supposed to be green? Isn't it supposed to be coming from the heart chakra? You can heal from all chakras. All your chakra can heal you because they are all linked together.
Yeah. And you need to heal your chakras.
And you need to heal to balance them. I don't know if it's healing or balance, either way. It's balance. It makes more sense.
Yeah, there's blockages and balancing. Healing is just like the outcome. But healing isn't often permanent either. Healing is a continuous journey, whether it's in the physical life or in the next life. We're always going to have to heal.
Without getting addicted to healing.
Yeah.
That's another trap. But
Yes, absolutely. But all that to say that, this will keep you in motion
yeah.
towards where you want to go. And whatever it is, You can always reprogram it for whatever you need. If you want to heal your little toe, this can help you. It's not a one-trick pony. That's what I'm trying to say. The customized version of any grid is not a one-trick pony. It's really versatile and it can do so much for so many people.
Just based on what you said, like how you can almost change the channel of your grid, which brings me back to what you love to always say, that it's kind of like the new flat screen TV.
Yes.
So you can actually change the channel of what it is you want, but still stay in that frequency. So we don't have to shift the antenna too much. We just have our remote, which is our thoughts and our intention, to change the channel of what it is we want to focus on within that frequency.
It's like a fireplace, and it's a companion because it's alive, it's living, and you communicate with it consciously.
Instead of it being a television, it's a be-a-vision.
Be a vision. Ooh, love it. Ooh. Smooth. And the thing is that this brings back sacredness in the home because it is sacred.
Yeah.
So this is something that people in this realm right now, planet Earth, like sacredness in the home has been lost. And this is a sacred tool to bring back sacredness in your home. So that will affect everybody in your household.
Yes, and thank you for reminding me of that, sacredness in the home, because whoever come to your house and see this, they don't want to mess up with that. Believe me,
They will respect it.
they will respect it. Somehow, people respect it. It's like a temple.
Yeah.
You step in it, you don't want to trash the temple. You just don't want to like, oh, okay, where are we? That's okay, let's just... And it brings in a calmer attitude, a calmer state of being in people. When people see it, they're like, whoa, what is that? Either they're like, I don't understand it, or they are like, wow, this is crazy. But at the end, they are all almost in peace when they see it. It brings out some type of energy or feeling within them.
You definitely feel something.
A switch.
Almost, you don't even have to see it. If you're sensitive to energy, you right away start feeling something the moment you step into a space where this grid is installed. But then the moment you see it, it's something else.
In any level that you are in life, you can use this tool.
Yeah.
Even if you are at the highest level, you're already a success.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, there is no billionaire on this planet that don't want to increase their value or become better. So at any level underneath that, if you're like, I'm done, I don't know what you're doing, we're never done.
Yeah.
We're never done.
Missing a point.
I think it's very valuable to understand that we can always improve, and there is always things that we can do to reach just that level above. So in business goal, in any tier that you are, you can always increase and become better.
That's why it's a great tool to have in a company,
Oh, yeah.
in like conference room or, in the office, restaurants, wherever. This is something that can really anchor that
Absolutely.
and amplify.
And in an office, if you're like a CEO or a president of business, and there's something that you want to implement within your own business, having those grid in your proximity will always remind you of your goal. And that's the main thing in manifestation. Keep it alive in your mind. Keep it constantly moving for you, because your energy will move mountains. But when you use a tool to amplify it, you're moving 10 mountains.
Yeah. And so far we have 4 grids. So we have the foundation, which is more related to the lower chakra. We have the halo, all white, crown chakra. We have the heart of Raphael, which is the heart chakra. And we have Nefertiti's voice, which is the throat chakra. And me, I can't wait to have my own grid. So I already have the vision for it. It will be a big 5. This is a 3 feet. Mine will be a 5 feet black and gold grid. So this is the beauty of it, is like you create your own grid, and by working with us, we will bring it to reality. So me, I'm still creating my grid in my mind. And I know that when we will make it, it will be perfect for me.
You can have a vision for the black and gold grid. What is it going to bring you? Okay, black, grounding. gold, okay, abundance, but it's also kind of masculine, kind of mysterious and really powerful looking. So what is your intention behind building that grid, right? You have an intention and then that grid will amplify it, whatever it is.
This is most likely will be already the center stone of my
It
grid.
already has its system.
Yeah.
It's
So
like somebody who wants a Lambo, they have like a corky. They have like the
Exactly.
chain.
Yeah. So this is shadow. So this is my anchor companion, and it will be a perfect fit for my grid. So I can't wait to.
So I love that you've already built a relationship with a component of the grid, especially the center stone. It's a nice idea. And I think it's something that maybe everyone could do with their grids because the center stones are removable.
Yes.
So that is true. That could be an interesting thing to build a relationship also with the center stone.
Before you put it on the wall.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
That's really nice.
This is a long-term relationship already.
Yeah,
So-
we are learning new stuff. That could be amazing to do.
Spheres are omnidirectional energy, so this is why it's so important in the grids because the energy is then pushed out in limitless directions. If it was just like a tower, now we're just directing it in one direction, which serves a purpose. But I think for a grid, we want vortex type of energy, circular energy, toroidal energy. So that's something that a sphere is able to do more efficiently than a tower.
And the good news is that even without a grid,
Yeah, I was going there.
so watching videos daily still transmit the frequency. So even through your screen, so right now you're not seeing a close-up of the grid, but on our YouTube channel,
And on Instagram,
we will have high resolution videos
loop
Loop.
videos.
Of the grid spinning.
Yes.
So this is the free version. So we are all about sharing
This technology.
this technology for free. So this is through your screen. It will be accessible to you. Owning one is a total different experience, obviously, but still they can
It's so
help.
valuable.
It's a valuable tool through the screen. So if you have anything to say about that,
It's visually powerful.
yeah.
Just an image of it, a video of it, makes people feel something. So we're definitely going to be sharing a lot of valuable content where people can already start to feel what these grids can do for them just through the screen, which will then give you an idea of just how powerful these are, to have it in a physical space to see what they can actually do for you. But just through the screen is already quite magnificent. So we're definitely going to share a lot of activations and things like that.
We're going to do videos, meditation videos, manifestation videos, videos to manifest a better relationship, better physical health, mental health. And we're going to make videos that are going to be specifically for a certain problem that you have. Whatever it is, we're going to cover a lot of different stuff so that people can experience and can manifest for like, let's say 108 seconds with the grid. And you can program yourself, your intention through the screen with the grid. And this will also act as an amplifier. Is it better to have your own? Of course, because it's working for you day and night, right? But at least you can experience what this tool can give you through the screen, and you can focus your energy for that time and just talk to that screen and talk to the grid. There's no space
No time.
and there's no time. So you can definitely, if you believe in quantum physics, you can definitely be in contact with the grid and it will help you back. It's not like, oh no, you're not mine, you didn't buy me, I'm not gonna help you. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's a give and give. It's a win-win. You're sending it energy. They grow through energy. So they're not gonna be mad that you're sending energy towards them. It's just gonna be an ongoing motion of love and of creating what you love, what you want. So it's only a give, and it's only a win-win. And I think it's going to be really, really valuable for a lot of people. So it's cool. Everybody can be happy.
Yeah, so to me, this is literally like a DNA activation tool. So you get a lot of codes. Everything is codes. this reality, this universe, everything is built from sacred geometry, mathematics. So there's codes everywhere. So this will activate also ancient memories that are dormant within humans. So I'm very, very,
If you tap into it.
yeah, so I'm very proud of that, to be able to contribute to this awakening that is coming back to ancient time, that is knowledge that has been forgotten.
Bringing it back.
Yeah, bringing it back. And the good news is that if you don't have the means as of now to acquire one, to buy one, to become a steward of one grid, we have the ARC program, which is the Alqamüv Referral Circle. So this is a very special place within the company, the inner circle, the family. So this is a program that we have, a referral circle, because our whole mindset here is wealth sharing as well. So we are not continuing old pattern of obsolete business models. We are creating our own business models with that, and we want to anchor wealth as well in the process for those who are close to us and for those who are aligned with Alqamüv. So maybe we can further expand about the ARC program.
If you are out there and you believe in that beautiful tool and you want to be a part of the journey, a part of this growing system, well, we invite you into the ARC program, and then you can be a part of something bigger. And every time you commission a sale, you earn 11% of the sale itself. You would have your own referral code, and whenever you make a sale, you get 11% back.
So we invite you to go read that page on our website and to explore the whole website from A to Z, because there's a lot of important information there if you want to learn more about us.
So whoever you are, you don't have to have a lot of followers. You don't have to have a big social media presence. All you have to have is a good heart, to really want people that are aligned and believe in this type of tool, even if you're not a believer 100%, but you still, you have appreciation for those type of tool, and you know people who would want it. Then if you send them like our website, and then through your referral code, they buy it, then you get a commission, or you can make a full income with selling those grids.
And the good news is that one sale can change your life, because there is no limit. I mean, some customers who might want to use precious stones like diamonds and precious metal like gold, there's no limit to what kind of value we can put into one grid. So if you can have that type of sale, one sale will make a big difference in your bank account, which is important for us.
Everybody.
Yeah, for us to be able to make that kind of impact with people around us.
Yeah.
Also, we are the pioneers of such a new type of niche, and that could be very interesting for people who are looking for something very different, or people who are looking to expand in their manifestation practice. So there are people looking for this, but they just don't know what it looks like yet until they see it. For people who have good connections with people like that, this could be very, very interesting.
Absolutely. And I want to add maybe a few different niche that maybe you're not thinking about, but this is really feng shui. So anyone who is selling like a designer, like is really focused and expert in feng shui, this thing is like a feng shui-esque thing you can see today. And also anyone in design, interior design, anyone who is in real estate, art galleries, businesses, any type of business. It's really Instagrammable. It will visually impact your clients or anyone who come within your business. If you want to have your business being noticed and step out of the box, something like that will definitely attract attention. And everyone is going to be like, I want to take a picture with that thing. And then it's always hashtag your business, right? So it's really visually appealing
And impacting.
So it can be applied to so many different niche. So anyone out there that is thinking, I love this, but who would want to buy this? I just gave you a list of a few different direction where you can go.
Yeah, so we basically talked about who we are and what our innovation helps with, how it works, how you can work with it in various ways. And then we pretty much touched upon a lot of stuff having to do with our referral program. This is a tool for world manifestation. We want to see everyone be abundant and share in the beauty and the vision of everyone rising up. So that's really like the fundamental value that we have, that we really want to see the world change, and to change and understand and to educate themselves through ways that have been forgotten over what seems like a millennia, to bring back this sleeping knowledge and awaken people with a new form of healing, manifestation, and just aligned living, really, through understanding nature a little bit better and working with higher frequencies so that we can really raise the vibration of our planet.
Well said. So basically, a new era is here,
Yes, it is.
and we are proud. I'm deeply proud, and I'm proud of my team.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing team that we have. So I'm very, very, very proud of what we achieved by anchoring this groundbreaking technology. I love disruptive technology. I just love
It is pretty disruptive.
I love it. Disruptive in the best way ever. So this is a powerful technology, and we can tap ourselves on the back. Good job for doing that, because in the end of the day, we are our own meter. Remember that, and we can anchor and create anything that comes to mind. So from the ether to the physical realm. So this is how
Definitely from the ether. That thing didn't exist. Just so for you to know.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Ether from the crown chakra, and then let's bring it into the physical realm. So this is
Exactly.
what we
Which
did.
is what we did.
We are all magicians in the end of the day. So yeah, so we invite you to join the ARC program and join the team and join the party, because this is a party that is just beginning and that is here to stay in the long run and for the hundreds of years to come. This will be around, and this is there to increase the energy on the planet, of the people, and to anchor a new era. And we are just happy about it and very, very proud. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, because we have so much more to say. We have so much more to learn and share. This is a journey, and we invite you to be part of that journey with us. And we are honored for your presence. Love, light, and abundance.
Crystal blessings.
Manifestation in motion.